Hey guys, it's Santi Radio. Thank you for coming back. It's been a while to upload video, but finally I have a time to do this, so let's enjoy. Okay, so tonight's topic is this. Summer is coming. Meet Japanese guy on Tinder. Okay, so I got a really long comment today, and then yes, I wanna share this with you guys. What is happening to a lady who met a Japanese guy on a Tinder? Okay. By the way, this is one of the longest messages I have ever got before. So please listen first. Okay, I read everything first, and then let's answer her question together. Okay, this is a radio, so please listen this when you're walking outside, whatever. Okay. Anyway, so this channel is all about Japan, Japanese culture. So if you like Japan, please subscribe. Okay, before you watch. お願いします。では, okay. By the way, my dog finally came back. Yeah, he was at hospital. Just let you know. Okay. All right. It's from, let's call her Miss Amy. Okay. Hi, Amy. Okay. So it's kind of long, but it's interesting. Let's listen. Okay. She gave me tons of detail. All right. So, I met this guy on Tinder. At the time, I was on Tinder because I'm still in complicated relationship with my boyfriend, and just want to have more friends to talk with during lockdown. And this Japanese guy also want to know more people and make friends. Okay, as you say so. This guy just moved to this city for work. Okay, I don't know where she's from anyway. He's 29 years old, and for your information, he has been living and traveling overseas for students exchange and leisure. He lived in Tokyo before moved to this city. So it's like a working holiday, I think. Yeah. So we talk on Tinder for a few days. Only then move to Instagram. Okay, so more like a personal space, I guess. All right, and a few weeks we are just talking about how the expat life in here, and about some places to visit, culture, food, etc. Wait, so is he expat? It's a big difference, expatriate or working holiday visa, because you said student or leisure. It sounds like a working holiday for me, you know. But if he's expat for big corporation, that's different story. So I need more information, but let's say he's expat then. Anyway, all right. So by the way, I'm also an expat here. By the way, I told him I have a boyfriend, so I'm not looking for anything more than a friend. Okay, makes you feel better, right? Anyway, however, sorry, being mean. Anyway, however, for one day, 2 or 3 weeks after after I know this Japanese guy, I had a big fight with my boyfriend, and we just can't work it out anymore. So we broke up. Okay. In the middle of texting with Japanese guy, I told him what just happened and then how sad I was. He comforted me, and he asked me whether I would like to join cafe hunting. Okay. It's different hunting anyway. Okay. With him tomorrow to release that stress. Okay, release that stress. Isn't it so sexual already? Anyway, so sorry. Okay. She's in trouble. That stress. So I joined him. Okay. We buy coffee. You bought coffee and ate food. But since it's lockdown, we drink and eat at his place, not at the cafe. So she met a guy on Tinder and met him first time outside and went to his house straight. What do you think, guys? Okay, even though she know him for a few weeks, but anyway. All right, and then we talk a lot, and I found we have many things in common. Sure you do. I feel kinda connected. Mentally or physically? Okay, sorry. It's been a while, doing this, so I'm kind of enjoying now, okay? maybe mentally connected, I guess. Psychologically, I don't know. All right. Right after our first meeting, he is asking for my WhatsApp number. He needs everything. Instagram, WhatsApp, whatever. Come on, man. One is enough. Anyway, he's asking for my WhatsApp number. I don't think about it seriously, but I don't know whether is this mean he wants to be closer to me or something. Obviously, you are at his house. Anyway, all right, let's go. After they start talking every day, talking about many things and sometimes flirting too. Of course you do. He's also being honest to me that he talked with other girls on Tinder because he's new in this city, so he wants to make friends. Of course, yes. But he said, I'm special. Of course you're special. Obviously, because you are at his house. They're not yet. A bit jealous, but I chose not to think too much about it. Sure, because you do too, right? Oops. Sorry. Okay. Let's read it first. A week after that first meeting, we had a second one, but this time I stayed over at his place because my ex started creeping me out. That's why I had to stay at his place. Sure you do. So this Japanese guy offered me, yeah, it's his problem. My ex's problem, not me. Blame on him. Sure you do. So this Japanese guy offered me to stay over. Obviously, he tried to, I guess, a first date. Anyway, we talked a lot, and he also gave me time and space to do my work. All right, so you literally bring what? So you took your computer, I guess, to his house. Okay, good. So you work a lot. When I'm working, he came near me, and I started to feel that he's trying to be close physically, but he's not touchy. From what I know, Japanese guys are shy, so I made a first move. You made a first move. Good. I'm glad that you be honest here. Okay, at least this much. Okay, I kissed his cheek, and then the atmosphere became awkward. Of course. However, at night, things happened between us. You know what I mean? Sure, I'm 36. You had a sex. You can tell me though, by the way, you had a sex. Anyway. All right. Sorry. Almost done. All right. Okay, wait, what again? Okay. It's been 3 weeks since our first meeting in person, and we met each other for a total 5 or 6 times. I can say 5 out of 6 meetings, 50% we do activity. What kind of activity? Sharing things, planning future trip for after lockdown, and 50% sex. Okay, so you had a sex 3 times, I guess. Okay. There was a time I told him I like him. However, since I just broke up, I think I need time to manage my feelings. He said it's okay, and he likes me too. There is also the time when I text with him. I said no guys take me seriously. He answered, I take you seriously. Wait a minute. There's also the time when I text with him. I said, no guys take me seriously. He answered, I take you seriously. Okay, and now I understand. Alright, guys, thank you for listening. Now finally she gave me questions. My questions there are 4 of them. Alright, first, do you think how serious is he is when saying he likes me too? Is it that serious, like when other Japanese said daisuki? Daisuki means I like you a lot. Is he really into me? Second question, do you think he is potential player, that sweet talk and just want casual relationship only? Third, do you think he sees us as friends with benefits? So far, yes. Is this things common in Japan? In some part, yes. I can't find any info at all regarding this. Trust me, this channel is the place for you. Ask me more about this. I tell you everything because it's no BS in this channel. Alright, lastly, I start thinking that my feelings for him is growing now, and I know I still have this baggage from my past that I have to take care about. But what should I do next if one day I want to make us official? As I know he doesn't like to rush things. Okay, so you know he doesn't like to rush things. I thought you are the one holding. Anyway, I'm confused whether I should just wait or take a step to make things clear in the future. I'm sorry it's long and it looks like a novel. Don't worry. By the way, she said, I'm only 26 years old and he's 29 years old. Okay, thank you, Amy. Alright guys, so what do you think? Isn't it good? It's so my channel, you know, love topic. Alright, let's talk about this. First of all, Amy, thanks so much for sharing your information. It's interesting, and sometimes you need courage to share these kind of things, because many people, they want to pretend everything going well. They want to pretend everything's smooth on their life, right? But you share me your things happening now. So I want to be honest to you. No BS again, as usual. All right. So before answering your questions, I want to go over together whatever you wrote me. All right. Because there are some points I want to highlight. Okay. All right. First of all, few weeks we are just talking about. Okay. Wait, this one. So I met this guy on Tinder. At the time, I was on Tinder because I'm still in complicated relationship with my boyfriend, and just want to have more friends to talk with during lockdown. Okay, seriously, be honest, man. Amy, you gotta be honest to me, to Santi. You know what? You are looking for someone, potential boyfriend, right? Or someone fill your heart, whatever. Come on, friends. You have friends. Trust me, you have friends. Why you need extra friends? How many friends do you want to have? 5? 10? It's like a movie, The Wall Street. How many yachts do you want to have? Seriously, you have friends. You're just making an excuse. You have friends. And they can fill your time too, but they can't. Certain place. Sorry, being dirty. You know what I mean? So you're looking for someone who can fill you in, right? Fill something. That's how I feel, you know? So it is okay that you want to convince yourself, tell yourself that I need a friend, but come on, you want to have other guys. That's why you went to Tinder. Why you didn't go to the library to meet someone else then? Why didn't you go join some other like a chess club? I don't know. But you can meet someone else. We can talk to your real friends. But why you go on Tinder? Come on, you want to have male friends specifically, and you want to have potential things, right? So that's the first step. So if I were you, sorry, I don't want to push my ideology, okay? But I'm just sharing if I were your story, okay? I want to clean up first. You know, whatever shit happens between my boyfriend and girlfriend, whatever, I clean up this first and I move on. I don't want to do this. You know what? Bring new taxi before I switch to taxi, right? I'm on a taxi, but I want a new taxi. So get a taxi right next to me. Right after get out, I want to have a new one. I don't want to have this kind of lifestyle. For me, it's not sincere. I don't want to be that kind of person. So it is okay, whatever you say, but you know, sort it out before you move on. That's how I feel. But I found out some people really want to have insurance, you know, side check to keep their mental stable. So I don't really blame on it. You know, people have different mentality and personality. So, but I'm telling you, if I were you, I clean up first. Get done. Just finish whatever the current stuff and then move on. Just telling you. But anyway, so you want to have friends, sure. And also, This Japanese guy also want to know more people and make friends because he just new into this town. Sure, it kind of makes sense. When you move in new town, you don't have friends. Kind of makes sense. So his logic kind of, yeah, I understand that. I'm convinced. Yeah. About you, I doubt. Sorry. But anyway, that's the point. So seems like you have a problem with your ex-boyfriend. So and yeah, and other stuff too. So you said you stayed his house. But by the way, before I move on to the second date, first date, you went to his house, right? Some of you guys in this channel, right? If of you guys, you might be thinking like this, Santi, wait a minute. In my country or in my standard, I don't go to stranger's house in the first date. I kinda understand what you're saying. Yeah. Because you never know what's gonna happen. Seriously, you never know what's gonna happen. What kind of danger is gonna happen? You never know. He might rape you. I don't know. You never know. So it's on a safe side. You should not go. But at the same time, you don't wanna forget this. If there's a chance, you wanna grab it. Because if you are the type of person making sure 100% or 120% subjectively, objectively, when you're ready to grasp the opportunity, it might be gone. So sometimes with taking risk, without thinking deeper, sometimes just taking actions is the right choice. So about this movement, what she did, I personally understand. I might do the same. If I thought this is the time, I might kiss, I might go. That's who I am. So Amy, this part, same. Alright. So you went to his house. Seems like you did nothing with him. But for second date, you went to his house. And okay, here's something I didn't like too. Because your boyfriend creep you out, whatever. Okay, whatever. Seriously. I mean, when I see this kind of in a sentence, it makes me like, what the fuck? Because come on, man, seriously. Let's say, if your ex-boyfriend, creep you out. I don't know how he did. Seems like it's not your ex yet. He's still your boyfriend, right? You didn't done yet. You didn't broke up. Seems like you are still together. I don't know, anyway. But even though it's ex or current boyfriend, doesn't matter. If he creep you out, why don't you go to your friend's house? Why you go to the man's house that you just met? Seriously. I'm sure you have friends, or police, or family. I don't know. You said you're an expat too, so you might not have any friends. But you might have someone around you, right? But why you went to his house? Are you that lonely? So that's a point. So, well, you didn't tell me about your friend's situation, You are like my situation, don't have many friends, I guess. Still though, if my ex is doing stalker to me, and if I feel, oh my god, I might be, I might be killed. If I got threatened, first of all, I go to police, instantly. But if I need shelter, I think I go to my friend's house, like a male friend's house. Someone I can really trust. So so you kind of blame on him, but I didn't like it though, to be honest. Sorry, Amy. That's what you want, right? Honest opinion, no BS. All right. So before you talk about the Japanese boyfriend, that's how I felt about your letter. Okay. And then thank you for sharing your sex frequency. You do sex often. Of course, you had sex first time. If you like it, if it's good, then why not second time? Come on, man, seriously. Life is short, If you like the sex, go a second time. You might feel kind of guilty because you had a boyfriend before, or you have just met him, and your friend might tell you that you're a slut, whatever. Who cares? Seriously, who cares? Do whatever you want. About this part, I'm on the same page, because I truly believe that. Don't give a fuck about what people say. Do whatever you want. If you're gay, be gay. If you like a girl, go for that. Well, go for it. If you want to have sex with a random guy you just met, go for it. If you want to have. But only one thing I want you to promise with me is do not lie to yourself. and treat yourself like a diamond. Okay? Don't be like a side chick. Don't be like a, easy one. Right? Have your mentality like this. I want to have sex with this guy. That's why I'm going to his house. If you have this mentality, I think everything is fine. But worst case is this. I go to the club, guy pick me up, and I'm lonely. Mentally, I'm really desperate. I need someone, So I don't care about this guy. He beat me out on the bed, whatever, but I'm lonely. So I need a guy. That's why whenever he asks me for booby call, I go to his house. Fuck. Don't be like this, man. Seriously. But as long as you have the control, your life, and you're the one deciding what you're going to do tomorrow, today, I think it is okay, to be honest though. Yeah. So about this part, good job. Enjoy the sex. And never know, by the way, and that my philosophy is this. Some Japanese guy, because about this, I totally agree with you, Amy, because some people tell me like this, hey, Santi, what if, they love what if, what if, I do have sex and then if it's not good, what's gonna happen? I was like, then break up. Seriously. And they say, okay, Santi, okay, just think about this. What if people hear about this? They might think like this. You know what? You're not sincere. You're not the pure. Sex should be after you get married, whatever. I was like, okay, that's your religion, whatever philosophy. That's good. Keep it yourself. Very important thing is, I want to give you what if back to you. What if the sex with your husband now is horrible? What's going to happen to you? Seriously. Can you survive? Can you live another 60 years with him? Seriously. Every time you do, you feel pain. Physically, mentally. And do you want to do that every day? Seriously. Just imagine. People really think that sex is like secondary, but it is not. It's a very important factor. So, Amy, people might tell us that you guys are too easygoing about this, but if you feel that this is the time, this is the chance, we should take it. You know what I mean? And if you like it, go for it. As long as you're the one deciding your life. So, just sharing with my thought. Okay. All right. And about last part, there is also the time when I text with him, I said, no guys take me seriously. He answered, I take you seriously. In this context, in this situation, there's no guys tell you that I don't take you seriously neither. I just want to have sex with you. No one tell you, by the way. So don't trust this easily though. Seriously. All right. And then he's doing it with you, right? Already. So anyway. All right. Let's go back to your questions. Sorry. Now about Japanese relationship. Okay. All right. So first question. Do you think how serious is he is when he's saying he likes me too? Is this that serious like when other Japanese said daisuki? Is he really into me? Amy, about this question, I can say I have no idea. But I can answer something like this. Did he tell you that he wanna be your boyfriend? Did he say that to you? After having sex, after you have a nice date 5 or 6 times already, that's way enough for Japanese people to understand about the personality check, right? And on top of that, you guys finished already the sex part too. You liked it, right? He liked it too, I'm sure. So you guys complete. I mean, you have done the checklist. Done. Good to go. Then my question is, did he ask you to be my girlfriend? If the answer is yes, and if he said I like you, then he mean it. I guess. However, if he doesn't bring up the conversation, the confession, girlfriend boyfriend topic, I have no idea. Yeah. Did you bring up the conversation to him? Did you? Let's say, hey, I don't know his name, but let's say, hey, Taka, I really like you. I want to be I want to move on to the relationship. Did you talk about this? Well, if I were a lady, I don't want to say these kind of things. I want a guy talking to me. I'm more like a, that kind of mentality if I'm a girl. However, did you say that to him? Yeah, what did he answer? What did he say to you? The very, very easy point is, again, let's recap. When Japanese people, when they want to go move on date, they want to have 3 or 4 dates, okay, before they move on the relationship, okay? Because they want to make sure about the personality part, okay? Even though they just met and have sex on the first date, still, they're not sure about personality. Still, they're not sure that is he or she is the right person for me, or like high value enough to invest my time and money, resources. They are not sure yet. You know what I mean? Especially about the personality part, you never know. On bed, she's so mellow, chilly, but chill, right? But after after have finished whatever, or when you're outside, you might see other face of him. So just check. They want to check personality stuff. That's why they spend 3 or 4 times. I always tell you, right? If you meet the people in Japan, have 3 dates. First, coffee for 30 minutes, just 30 minutes, and then go home. If you meet people, adults, 30 minutes, that's way enough to make sure that if he or she is for me or not. Mutually connected or not. You know that. And next date, lunch. Have a nice casual lunch. Have a nice coffee after that. Or like a frappuccino, whatever. And then more talk, right? Get to know each other. And lastly, on a dinner time, 1 or 2 hour dinner, a nice view, and kiss her, kiss him. I think that's the 3 steps, I guess. And most of people follow this kind of thing in Japan still, because they want to make sure about the personality part. And then they move on, and they start dating, and then they become a relationship, and they have sex. And some people find out that sex is horrible, whatever. That's why I say that physical check, maybe sex part, yeah, maybe can be for commitment, relationship, I think, right? And about your part, about your situations, you finished both. Personality check, sex check, you're done, right? And the question is why he doesn't want to talk about this then. Yeah. If you really like him, talk to him about the boyfriend and girlfriend. What are we right now? Are we still whatever? However though, he said to you that he's still meeting other girls on Tinder. This is the big red flag. Yeah. And now it's more likely maybe he has similar girls besides you. Yeah. Maybe he, have sex 5 or 6 times, whatever, talk about the many common things, and he might have those girls through Tinder. Yeah. And you said it's okay to him. And he think like this, okay, this girl wanna have sex with me too. Okay, this girl is cool about it. Okay, this girl is not that serious about me. So I don't feel guilty. All right, I can be myself. Maybe he felt. Maybe he wanted to have some confirmation or something like some signs from you as well. Like you see him in that way too. You know what I mean? No one wanna be humiliated. No one wanna be seen as like a loser, a failure, right? They don't wanna take actions. So maybe he just said that, to see how you react. If you're serious about him, maybe you could say, really? I don't like that. You could tell him the too, but you didn't say it. You felt I'm kind of jealous, but it's okay. Then he's like, okay, she didn't say anything, so maybe we are more like a sex buddy, yeah, sex friends. That's why he's thinking, yeah. In Japan, there are many guys like this too. So don't forget this. Therefore, my advice is about these first questions. Talk to him first about the boyfriend girlfriend if you are serious about him. If you are, yeah. But seems like you are still confused too. You might want to see more guys. Or do you want to play more? Do you want to have sex with the other guys more? Or do you think that you can find better guys still? Then don't make him serious. Leave him alone. Because you guys now enjoying the sex, right? Just enjoy the sex, and then just go next. Seriously. Don't make easy commitment, That's how I feel. Anyway, is that good for you? All right, next one. Do you think he is a potential player that's sweet talk and just want a casual relationship only? Okay, potential player in Japanese, asobinin. So when I was thinking of asobinin definition, potential player, I think there are two factors, okay, about player. One, he has very good at socializing people, very social, can communicate with strangers, can talk with someone like their best friend, communication skill, this is one factor. The other factor is, does he like to go the places where he meet strangers? For example, party, drinking party, Tinder, or anything else, matching app, whatever. Some people who have really high communication skill, however, they're not really, into those places, drinkings. Like me, I think I have a really high communication skill. Sorry, I have, I guess. But I don't want to go to the drinking place because I don't like drinking, to be honest. I go to the club, yeah, to meet people when I'm single, yeah, why not? Or to talk to my friends, the dancing, whatever, yes, why not? If there are purpose there, I go. But other than that, I don't want to spend any minute to go to those places. You know what I mean? So to be a player, you need to have two factors. And if you have these two factors, okay, more likely you encounter many, other genders, many people, and you're going to be more popular because you are so funny, communication skill, and you go to meet many people, right? So you become popular. So you more opportunity to have sex, to get to know each other. That's why you can be potential player, I think. Even though some people have these two factors very strongly, but they're not player at all. Because they commit to boyfriend, girlfriend, or Jesus, I don't know, but they commit to something. So they're not become, okay? But to be a potential player, you need those two factors. As far as I hear from your comments, this man have two factors. And obviously, he have other factors. If you have other factors, the third one, he is confirmed as a player, which is he likes girls. Done. In Japanese, onnazuki. If he's onnazuki and then he is good at communication and he likes those places or to enjoying meeting new people, come on, he must be player. So about your man, yeah, he must be a player. I personally think, because when I was answering, thinking about these questions, I was thinking this: if this happening in Japan, okay, I'm sure he'd be categorized as player, asabini, for sure. Yeah, but sounds like you are too. So same feather, get together, flock together, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, you are good at communication, I think, and you like meeting people. And then, do you like guys? Then I think you're confirmed too. But about your man, I think he's kind of player. Yeah, but who knows? Okay. Let's answer first. Okay, third one. Do you think he sees us as a friend with benefits? So far, yes, I think, because you are accepting that context too. You are accepting his attitude as well. If you confront with, or if you go adverse, then he might feel like, okay, she sees me like in that way. Now I'm really into this, whatever. It can happen too, But for now, if he's not sure about your feeling, he cannot be serious too. So the question goes to you: are you serious to him? So far, you guys are just a sex buddy, I think. Is this things common in Japan? Yeah. I can find any info at all regarding this. Yeah. Asking more about this. Lastly, I start thinking that my feelings for him is growing now. Sure. And I know I still have have this baggage from my past that I have to take care about. What kind of bag? Is it a real bag or like a bag, like a metaphor? Anyway, but what should I do next if one day I want to make us official? What should I do Next, if one day I want to make us official. Okay, ASAP. If you feel that, you want to make this official one day, ASAP. Talk to him. Talk to him. Talk about the boyfriend and girlfriend. Yeah, because it's like this. You guys had sex before you became a relationship, right? Yeah. Then all you got, and then you like each other, right? Again, checklist of personality, checklist for sex, everything clear. Then all you gotta do is that talk. Yeah, talk to him about the relationship. Talk to him. Like, so Taka, what are we now? Are we on a date? I really like you now, so do you think are you feeling the same thing? Or do you still wanna have do you still wanna, explore or seek other girls for, as better candidate? How do you see me? Seriously. Just be honest to me, straightforward, because I don't want to waste my time neither. Tell him like this. Nothing to hide with this, I think. So just talk to him. If I were you, I would do as I just said to you right now. I don't want to waste any minutes. So just let's talk. I want to be a boyfriend. So what do you think about this? Like this. I will do. And if she said, yes, I like you too, I want to give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Now you're my girlfriend. Yeah. And it might take time, to trust each other fully, and then feel like, trust, between you guys. It might take time, but it's definitely worth it, Better than like sustain a current situation, I think. So I would do talk ASAP before sex, not on the bed. At cafe. Yeah, go on public. That's a better idea. Yeah. As I know, he doesn't like to rush things. Seems like I didn't catch anything about this part. He doesn't like to rush things. Maybe you didn't write down, but if this so, he obviously looking for other better girls. That's a sign, isn't it? Just imagine that. You got the diamond. And I'm telling you, try on this, and you have a diamond, right? Nice. I like this. I really like this. And I say, okay, this is just $100. Let's say realistically, this $10,000, $10,000. Do you want to buy this? And in your pocket, you have $10,000, right? Do you want to buy it? If you feel that this is it, this is the one, I don't want to miss this, you buy it ASAP, right? But let's say you've heard that your friend have bigger diamond and she paid just $10,000, same price of bigger diamond. And other friend, she paid $10,000, but diamond made by some famous designer brand, whatever. You know what I mean? A diamond only found in this place. Exclusive diamond, but it's worse. It's same price, $10,000, but it's exclusive diamond. You've heard many stories from your friend, from your people, or SNS, whatever. So you might think, you know what, Santi, I don't need your diamond. I want to see things out. See, this is happening, right? So looking for other candidates, I don't want to rush. That means you're not good enough. Sorry. Maybe you're cute, maybe you're attractive, however, for him, you are not good enough. That's honest. Okay, sorry, don't cry now, don't cry, Amy. But you asked me, right, be honest opinion, so since you gave me tons of effort like this, so I'm being honest to you. Yeah, you're not that good enough for him. Yeah, you're like, okay, I guess. Because, come on man, seriously, if he's a player, let me tell you this too. If he is a player, if he's seen many girls, right, and if he found that a lady, her name is Amy, and she's amazing, great sex, great smile, personality, I don't want to lose her. Even though we had sex, we met through Tinder, it doesn't matter. I don't want to let it go. That's how do he feel. Yes, I'm talking to girls, but I shut down. I even delete this fucking app. I don't care. Be with me. Seriously. That's he would say. He would tell you like this. if he's so sure about it. Yeah, if you're that good for him. But apparently, he tell you that, Amy, I'm looking for other girls to meeting, I want to make friends, right? Yeah. And also, yeah, I don't want to rush to things, if I want to have sex, injection or whatever. Yeah, I want to have sex, but, yeah. If he just saying these kind of things means you are treated like a side chick, though. No offense. Yeah. That's how I feel. Don't cry, Amy. Yeah. But that's how I feel. Yeah. Maybe you know it. Maybe you want to have the honest opinion from me, but that's how I think. Okay. Yeah, and you said, as I don't know, he didn't rush me. I'm confused whether I should just wait or take a step to make things clear in the future. My advice is, make things clear. All right, lastly, let me give you this, okay? You might feel like this, Santi, I got that. He's fucking asshole, okay? He's a player, so I don't like him. I just move on. I don't wanna be like this guy. Thank you for the advice. Okay, don't rush, okay? Because let me tell you a story, okay? First of all, right? There are some potential. There are some hypotheses as well, possibilities that he is the one have pride, He has a pride, and he doesn't want to be a loser, failure, and he doesn't want to go first. There are people, guy, girl, it doesn't matter about gender. There are people that want to go first, to be open, to talk about things. So when he said that, just checking that, how you react. When he mentioned about, I'm talking to other girls too. How you react. And you didn't react to anything. Or you are like a mute. You didn't say anything. He might think like this if he's Japanese. Wait a minute, she didn't say anything about this. She's kind of even smiling too. And she said it's okay. Should I ask, do you care about this? Wait a minute. Why she didn't ask anything? Why didn't she react? Wait a minute. So she has it too. She has other guys too. Am I side guy? What? She's not serious. Okay, so I think she gonna have sex. We just met on Tinder, man. Seriously, what the fuck? Right? Alright, okay. I got your message. Without talking anything, some Japanese people think like this. I know it's crazy, but they do deep think. I'm not joking. Seriously. If you watch my video every day, channels, and lately I didn't upload anything, but, if you go over the last 200 videos, seriously, you understand how they think deeper, crazy deep, because they're high context, right? Concept, high context, read atmosphere, Therefore, he just pretending like a sex buddy. But once he found or feel that you are serious too, he might flip. He might be like, oh my God, really? So actually, I really wanna, be serious with you too. He might be honest to you too. Who knows? That could be a potential case, okay? Yeah, that's case one. Another potential case, all right? This is kind of my philosophy, but sometimes I share in this video, but you cannot judge people by their past. Only you can do is have some assumption, okay? You might say this, statistically, who went to this university, they're not good. Who didn't go to university, they're not good. Whatever. Even though you gave me the statistics number. Yes, I trust sometimes because it's objective data. However, I still doubt a space like this. But it's still data which doesn't include me. Or include him. Which doesn't include 2021 data. Do you understand this? What I want to say is, past is past. Future is future. Data is data. Future is future. Alright? So, whatever he have done before, he may be player, he may be fuck around, whatever. But it doesn't mean he cannot be a good husband, good boyfriend. Okay? Yes, maybe high possibility he might cheat. High possibility. He might find other girls. High possibility, because if he's a player, again, being a player, you need high communication skill, and who likes drinking alcohol, go to party, to meet many people. That's his enjoy, right? Their life. So they cannot stop it. Do you want to stop what he enjoy? You can, right? You don't have a right. And on top of that, if he likes girls, other gender, if he's addicted for sex, he must be a player. So if you date with this kind of guy, yes, high possibility you might face problems. But still, it doesn't guarantee that he become a worse husband or boyfriend. If you think opposite, it's so easy. There are tons of people who divorce, who fight. Most of people, as far as I know, this is my data, so okay. As far as I know, most of people, they choose their partner who can trust, who doesn't go to club often, who don't drink too much, who doesn't have many other gender friends, who don't use Tinder every day. They find the right candidate and they go out. But there are many people who broke up or who divorced. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though you thought from his past history, his past, before the day you meet him, even though you feel like, okay, he is trustworthy, okay, I can trust him, so I want to be with him, you never know about the future. He might lose job, he becomes such a useless and then an asshole. Can happen too. After you get married, and when you have a baby on your body, he might start fucking around. Can happen too, because he's lonely. Yeah, he was mentally very easy. He cannot stay alone. That kind of person could be. You might find out later. You never know. Therefore, even though he's a player, don't shut him down easy. If you like him, go for it. I know I've been talking such big paradox, right? Beginning of this video, I said he's kind of player. Now I'm telling you, be with him. Yes. So the answer is, think by yourself. Control your life. Do not ask YouTuber what to do in your life. That's my answer. Okay? Anyway, Amy, good luck, alright? Let me know updates, alright? If you like it, subscribe. See you tomorrow. Bye.